They said AI is the future.
The future is generative with these chatbots.
But imagine the future that understand you better.
They promised a revolution.
AI is about to change everything.
A new industrial revolution.
A world transformed by intelligent machines.
Artificial general intelligence. A machine that will outperform humans at everything.
Endless possibilities.
It's the first technology that has no limit.
It's the first technology in history that can make decisions by itself and can create new ideas by itself.
And untold riches.
You make a lot of money by pushing AI.
AI can do all your jobs.
Can do a lot of both blue-collar and white-collar jobs.
These are fundamentally labor-replacing tools.
And now, it will take all of your jobs.
There will come a point where no job is needed. The AI will be able to do everything.
Whatever you see on social media will be controlled by AI.
You know, like a single AI model that has unified all these different content types and systems together that actually have different objectives over different time frames, right? Because some of it is just showing you, what's the interesting content that you're going to be, that you want to see today.
They said it's important to own AI.
And it's very important for them to own the AI.
They even encourage you to create an AI version of yourself.
A set of tools that eventually is going to make it so that every creator can build sort of an AI version of themselves.
To be fair, this is actually happening.
Okay, well, let me do this. I am so ready. I'm prepared. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is a very nice alignment. Yes. That's one. That's number two, number three, and number four. Good luck, Global AI.
The problem is, it's really bad, and everyone hates it. But what they didn't tell you is that behind the glossy headlines and billion-dollar valuations lies a ticking time bomb. AI startups, many without a single cent of profit, are being inflated to absurd levels, driven by nothing more than hype and speculation.
AI is the most profound technology humanity is working on, more profound than fire or electricity.
When they are delivered at scale, it's going to have an impact on the world at a scale that no one understands yet.
Take a closer look at this list. Companies that did not exist before 2022 are now being valued at tens of billions. Some of these AI startups literally did not exist 12 months ago. To be honest with you, my friend, prior to researching this script, 98% of these companies I never knew existed. In fact, I never heard their names before. And I'm pretty sure 95% of you watching this video right now never heard of these companies either, let alone what on earth they even do. Yet, billions are funneled into these startup companies that, in many cases, lack the foundation to support such staggering sums. But what happens when the shine wears off?
They're obviously overhyping AI.
What happens when reality catches up with the hype?
People are realizing they were fooled by the hype. Devin is extremely overrated.
What happens when the market finally stops chasing the illusions?
Google's best Gemini demo was faked. That's their headline.
What happens when the bubble bursts?
I mean, look, we're all spending, a lot of capital on basically training these models. So I think that people are going to be probably losing money for quite a while.
When you succeed in the tech industry, you achieve something big, so you only need to succeed once. This creates many people wanting to start companies and become venture capitalists. Both founders and investors are quick to forgive past failures and team up again for the next big idea. A few months ago, data was the big thing in Silicon Valley.
Understanding and innovating with data has the potential to change the way we do almost anything for the better.
Data was promoted as a groundbreaking technology that could discover important insights and patterns from large amounts of previously unused data. It was expected to create a smart, data-driven world where people could predict needs, trends, and behaviors accurately. Police could prevent crimes before they happen, doctors could detect cancer early, and companies could improve their products and make better decisions. Back then, data was the future. Fast forward, the hype around data slowly faded, and Silicon Valley stopped pouring money into data companies. However, in the tech industry, when investors lose confidence in their next big thing, the industry quickly finds a new area and calls it the next big thing. In 2022, OpenAI introduced ChatGPT to the world, which shocked everyone. Overnight, the company received billions from investors, and its valuation surpassed $100 billion. Suddenly, AI became Silicon Valley's latest big thing. In just a few months, everyone forgot about data. Now, every tech company calls itself an AI company. Every large business has an AI strategy. Venture capitalists only invest in AI startups, everyone's resume mentions AI, and every product is labeled as an AI product. Even food industries rushed onto AI trains.
The world's first ever fully autonomous AI-powered restaurant has opened, complete with burger-flipping bots.
When I think of AI and machine learning, I don't necessarily think of a 115-year-old cereal company. Tell me why I'm wrong.
There's a lot of exciting things. We've jumped into the future, and I can understand how you'd have that perspective.
To maintain the excitement, AI was introduced to the public sector. Leaders from Silicon Valley went before Congress, asking for regulations, pushing to protect workers whose jobs might be replaced by AI, and even warning about a future disaster caused by AI.
I think if this technology goes wrong, it can go quite wrong. We want to be vocal about that. We want to work with the government to prevent that from happening.
The White House became concerned.
Do you understand what AI does?
Do we have the knowledge set here to do it? No.
The short answer is no. The long answer is hell no.
More importantly, the public began to believe in AI's immense potential. People now strongly believe that jobs for writers, artists, taxi drivers, and even programmers, the very people who invented AI, will all be lost to AI. This is how Silicon Valley keeps company values high and stays positive. And this, my friend, has brought us to today's high valuation of AI. The market has been flocked by AI startups. We're seeing a trend where AI startups are attracting astronomical sums of money, often with valuations that seem completely detached from reality. It's like everyone's playing a game of who can come up with the biggest number. But what's even driving this AI investment frenzy? What's sparking this intense FOMO, driving investors toward AI? Who is even motivating investors to chase the AI trend as if it's the golden ticket? To answer these questions, we have to look into the media, aka the hype machine.
ChatGPT they've seemingly...
This right here, though, is ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Elon Musk is officially getting in the game by starting his own artificial intelligence company.
The estimates are for big tech to spend big-time bucks on artificial intelligence in coming years. In some cases, maybe even over $1 trillion in capital spending.
Get ready, because this promises to be the viral sensation that could completely reset how we do things.
AI is everywhere in the media these days. It's the shiny new toy that everyone's talking about, from tech blogs to mainstream news. This constant buzz creates a sense of excitement and inevitability around AI, making it seem like the next big thing that will change everything quickly. Then there's the classic case of FOMO. Investors are scrambling to get a piece of the AI pie, worried they might miss out on the next Google or Amazon. Adding fuel to the fire is the perception of AI as a rare and cutting-edge technology. Companies that claim to be at the forefront of AI innovation are seen as incredibly valuable, even if their actual products or services are still unproven. Let's take a look at some of these AI wonder kids that have investors excited. EvenUp raised $135 million, valuing the company at $1 billion. Poolside, $500 million at $3 billion valuation. Glean, $260 million, valued at $4.5 billion. Safe Superintelligence raised $1 billion at $4 billion valuation. Abnormal Security, $250 million, valuing the company at over $5 billion. AlphaSense, $650 million, valuing the company at $4 billion. Scale AI, $1 billion, valued at nearly $14 billion. CoreWeave, $1.1 billion at a $19 billion valuation. You have XAI, which can only be accessed on Twitter, and it is now valued higher than Twitter itself. At the start of the year, Perplexity AI was valued at $500 million, is now projected to have a $9 billion valuation. That's an 18x increase in 10 months. This is insane. It seems like money is growing on AI trees. Now, let's put on our skeptic hats for a moment. Because when we look closely at these valuations, things start to smell a bit fishy. First off, most of these AI darlings are not making any money. In fact, many of them are burning through cash faster than the US government. Most of these AI companies have no clear path to profitability, and their business models are often as solid as a sandcastle at high tide. And then there's the cost factor. Running advanced AI models requires an enormous amount of computing power. Even the big boy, OpenAI itself, is actually burning more money than they're making. I don't want to be doom and gloom merchants, But the reality is that most of these highly valued AI startups probably won't survive the next decade. Here's why. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the tech giants in the server room. Companies like Google, Microsoft, and Facebook are already dominating the AI field. They've got the resources, the data, and the talent to outpace most startups. It's like watching a Formula One race where most of the AI startups are driving go-karts. Then there's the issue of innovation, or rather, the lack of it. Many AI companies are producing products that, quite frankly, don't add much value to society. Remember the Humane AI, Meta's celebrity AI chatbots, Amazon's AI for recruitment, McDonald's AI drive-through ordering system, or even Apple's Vision Pro? All these AI innovations were supposed to revolutionize how we interact with technology, but they ended up being big flops. There's one thing most people fail to mention. You see, 90% of these AI startups are straight up copies of each other. Take a closer look at the companies on the screen. They all get their services directly from ChatGPT. And whatever they offer, ChatGPT can often provide even better at little to no cost. It's like they copy the script, flip it upside down, paste it on their website, and then try to convince everyone that their innovation is the next big thing. Venture capital firms are playing a big role in inflating this bubble. They're placing massive bets on AI companies, hoping to hit the jackpot with the next big thing. But in the process, they're creating a house of cards that could come tumbling down at any moment. If all of this is starting to sound familiar, that's because we've seen this movie before. Do you remember blockchain, augmented reality, the metaverse, crypto, Web3, virtual reality, big data, and wearables? Each one was hyped as a revolutionary technology that didn't live up to the promises. In all these cases, hype and speculation led to unsustainable valuations. And when reality finally caught up, many companies went belly up. The AI bubble is showing all the same signs. We've got companies with sky-high valuations, but no clear path to profitability. We've got investors throwing money at anything with AI in the name. But here's the thing, it's probably not different. History has a funny way of repeating itself, especially when it comes to investment bubbles. So, where does this leave us? Well, I'm not saying AI is not important or valuable. I use AI almost every day, and I have been paying for OpenAI Premium for a year now. It helps me and makes my work easier. Throughout this year, I wrote 3 projects all on AI. I'm pretty sure AI is making most people better at their jobs too. However, the current valuations in the AI startup world, they're about as realistic as expecting your pet goldfish to learn calculus. The hard truth is that most of these highly valued AI startups probably won't be around in 10 years. The ones that survive will likely be those that can prove their real-world value, find a sustainable business model, and compete effectively with the current tech giants. For the rest, well, they might end up as cautionary tales in future business school case studies. A reminder that even in the world of cutting-edge technology, the old rules still apply. Value needs to be real, not just theoretical.